Imagine scrolling through your social media feed, catching up on the latest news, interacting with friends, and sharing a laugh at some silly meme. But as you scroll, an eerie thought creeps in. What if most of the people you're seeing and interacting with aren't real at all? What if they're not people, but rather automated bots, AI programs, or even controlled actors pushing content to make you believe you're part of a bustling online world? This is the essence of the dead internet theory, a haunting idea suggesting that the internet as we know it is populated largely by artificial entities, making it less of a thriving community and more of an elaborate illusion. Dead internet theory isn't just a niche internet myth. It speaks to our deep-seated anxieties about the digital world. It raises questions about how many interactions are genuine, how much control tech companies wield over the content we consume, and whether the internet's golden age of authentic human connection has come to an end. Buckle up as we explore the origins, supposed evidence, and implications of the dead internet theory, and examine whether we might really be living in an online ghost town. Dead internet theory first gained attention around 2021 in certain online forums and quickly spread across Reddit and Twitter. It posits that a significant portion of the internet's traffic, comments, and content is generated by bots or artificial intelligence, with real humans making up only a fraction of online activity. Supporters of the theory argue that this shift started in the early 2010s, when advances in machine learning allowed tech companies and governments to create bots that could effectively imitate human behavior. According to proponents, these bots were introduced to help control the internet's narrative. They could amplify certain viewpoints, drown out dissenting opinions, and push agendas. Eventually, as the theory goes, bots and AI-generated content began to overwhelm the internet, creating a dead or hollow online space where most interactions were no longer authentic. Today, dead internet theory suggests that we're experiencing a simulation of real human engagement, engineered to keep us online and consuming without ever really connecting with others. What's striking about the dead internet theory is how much it resonates with real-world experiences. Ever feel like social media platforms are flooded with repetitive content, or that every article seems suspiciously clickbait? These sensations fuel the theory, offering a glimpse into the evidence that believers cite as proof that the internet is, indeed, dead. To start, what about bots? Proponents argue that they now dominate major platforms, estimating that anywhere from 10% to 50% of social media accounts could be bots, though the true extent is unknown. These bots don't just like and follow. They engage in debates, share articles, and even mimic human writing styles. Platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and even YouTube are accused of using bots to inflate engagement numbers, making it seem as though there's far more human activity than there actually is. What about the repetition of content? Have you ever noticed that the same memes, videos, or headlines seem to circulate endlessly across platforms? Supporters argue that this isn't just due to trends, but because bots constantly repost, recycle, and regurgitate content. According to the theory, this repetition is designed to keep people engaged without contributing anything truly new or meaningful, creating an endless loop of content with minimal input from actual humans. And how about genuine conversation? Many feel that their online interactions lack depth or substance. Some dead internet theory supporters argue that even what appears to be a real conversation might actually be scripted or bot-generated. For instance, ever notice how certain topics suddenly become universally hot, with thousands of identical comments and viewpoints popping up almost overnight? This uniformity fuels the belief that conversations are being manipulated to fit specific narratives. Let's talk about the decline of online communities. In the early internet days, niche forums, personal blogs, and independent websites flourished. You could find real people sharing unique perspectives and stories. Now it seems massive platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and Reddit have swallowed up smaller communities. According to the dead internet theory, this shift has replaced genuine human interaction with algorithm-driven content that feels human but lacks authenticity. Then there's the role of government and corporate influence. As AI technology advanced, governments and corporations saw an opportunity to use bots for their own goals, from creating positive reviews to drowning out criticism or spreading propaganda. The dead internet theory suggests that the internet has become a playground for these forces, which use bot networks to manipulate perceptions and control narratives. Finally, consider AI-generated content. The rise of AI-powered content generators like GPT-3 and other language models fuels this theory. We now have technology capable of creating realistic articles, scripts, social media posts, and even comments. Believers in the dead internet theory argue that the internet is now saturated with AI-generated content, creating a hollow echo chamber where we're fed information crafted by algorithms rather than human minds. Dead internet theory has gained traction not just because of the evidence above, but also due to the way it resonates with our broader anxieties. We're living in an era where digital manipulation, privacy violations, and corporate control have made us suspicious of the online world. The idea of a dead internet is unsettling, but it feels plausible when we consider the growing concerns about surveillance, online addiction, and misinformation.